Bill Henshaw here again, your friendly local constitutional coop in California. And this is more about probably the most important issue we have on the table now, and that's the education of your school children, especially in elementary school and even before that. Um, my goodness, the preschooler teaching the LGBTQ crap, transgenderism, and all this and that. It's got to stop. And I mean, it is what it is, you LTGBQ types out there. You can do what you want with your own lives. Well, that's up to you. But you can't invoke the 14th Amendment and the federal regional martial law rule, which comes intimately connected with it, to help change, our federated Republican form of government of defined and limited powers to a democracy. That doesn't work. So you do what you want in your own life, but there's no official government support for any of it. That's the way it should be. Because that 14th Amendment, you're going to learn it's not only not there, it never existed. And that's all you have, and that's all this de facto national socialist government has, for qualified body politic. What you really have are reduced solely that citizenship by birth on soil. Foreign state subordinate corporate dead entities that owe their birthright citizenship to Section 1 of the 14th Amendment. And that's a big way that we have to beat these bastards, because they have burden of proof on jurisdiction from day one, even without a direct challenge. You're going to learn all about that. Send me an email, uwinningcourt@gmail.com. And what they would have to prove are two things. One, if they're going to say they're a corporate citizen, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, they had better have a certified copy of their corporate birth certificate. I've never seen one. I don't know if you have, but I've never seen one. And over and above that, if they're going to claim that we owe our birthright citizenship to the 14th Amendment, they're going to have to produce a certified copy of our death certificate. Can't be done. The court, aka administrative tribunal, does not have any jurisdiction. All of the official actors, especially those in black robes and or state bar association attorneys, know this or should know it. They went to law school, right? Even better for us, the Supreme Court has ruled in the best decision they ever made, called Collins v. Virginia, 6 Wheaton 264, 1821. And yeah, that's a vintage case, but these current justices are well aware of it. And what did they say there, among other things? That's some great quote out of this case. The best one for me is that the court must exercise jurisdiction if it has it. It can't exercise jurisdiction if it doesn't. The one or the other is treason to the Constitution. And that's what all these quote-unquote official actors are doing. But they never have anything to worry about, because all the state bar association attorneys, with the titles of nobility, Joe Jackass Esquire, they're going to bring questions under the Due Process Clause or equal protection of the non-existent 14th War Amendment, and no problem. These perps can then claim we have qualified, if not absolute, judicial immunity from any and all of your actions. And in an odd sort of way, they're right, because if you in the administrative tribunal don't know that and don't make any objections, you're a 14th Amendment citizen. That's what has to change here. And we're going to make it change as quickly as we can. We have the U.S. Supreme Court now, the conservatives that are going to be there for the next 10 or 12 years. They're going to have our backs on issues like this. This is how we get it done. And take this damn government apart one by one if we have to. And get back to the original government, which wasn't perfect. Only the best one ever invented. And we want it back. And everybody should want it back. Asians, Africans, you name it. We all benefit here if that happens. So that said, send me an email, uwinningcourt@gmail.com. You'll also learn I'm going to do some isolated shorter videos that won't be on my website yet, but you use them to introduce me to your New York bankers, HOAs, or whatever. And I'm going to tell them in no uncertain terms who the hell they're dealing with here. And what they had better do to save their ass is to dismiss all charges with prejudice to the cause, get their checkbooks out, and make this case go away. That said, remember to tell your friends, you know, and get out there and help do what it is we need to do. Oh, and that's the other thing too with education. Well, I'll follow up on the next video because that's the most important part with the schools and the education. We need to get that back on the local level. So that said, have a good day and we'll see you on the next video.